Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining us for Try It Tuesday, where we decide to try something. We don't know what, some kind of idea, some project maybe that we've seen somewhere, or maybe new product. So, what are we going to be trying today? Well, as the heading says, we're going to be altering some postcards, handmade postcards. It's what we're going to be making today. Hello, Kat. Hello, Phil. How are you guys? All right, let me move this over so I can see chat. Give me 1 second. There we go. There we go. Much better.
Hello, guys.
Okay, so game plan for today is to make some stamps using our postcard stamp in our gorgeous Lisa Horton platform. And I've got some backs here. And the reason why I have to have some backs because my goal is to, number one, this is leftover cardstock from various projects and things that maybe haven't worked out or so it's all basically repurposed scraps, which is great. We love that. We have some mixed media stamps. So if you guys want to craft along, feel more than welcome to please join us. In doing so, you're going to need some mixed media stamps, because we're going to do a little bit of stamping. You're also might want to grab some stencils. I grabbed the whole shebang because I didn't know what I was going to use. So let me move this over. But I'm going to show you the most important thing that we're going to use today. This is the most important thing that we're going to use today. Hey, Belinda. So these are painty papers, mostly Madison's. I am very, very lucky. I'm very blessed that I have Madison, and she is always working on some kind of a painty paper. She just loves making backgrounds. So I'm going to take advantage of that. And I don't know if you guys are like us, but I have two drawer fulls. And I mean full, like we could barely close the drawer, right? So I'm very, very lucky that Madison makes these for us. And I figured these can make fantastic postcards. So the backs are always going to be, I was telling you why I cut some of these. It's because of the fact, hi, Angel, hi, Auntie. When we do mixed media or we gel plate or Madison sprays, whatever it is that she's working on, obviously you can see the backs get quite messy. Could we still just cut this into a postcard? That would be interesting. That's not too bad. Some of them, though, might be a little grungy. Like this one, we couldn't possibly. This is a phone book. And I guess she adhered some papers and whatever. But obviously, we can't stamp on the back of that. Plus, it's too thin. So we're going to be
Hi, Auntie. How are you doing?
using some of these. See, this one, I don't know. Some of them might be a little grungy. Some of them might not. Look at how pretty that one is. You see the shimmer on that? That'd be so cool. So we'll see. When we cut them, some of them I can just stamp directly onto. Some of them might not be. But I've got so many. This is with an embossing folder. Wouldn't that be cool to mail? It doesn't have that much dimension that it's not going to go through the sorter, but it has some dimension, which is fun. Here's another one from a phone book. So anyway, I pulled out a bunch of the ones that Madison has made or that have been lining the bottom of the splatter box. And I figured we can use some of these. Hey, Kateri.
Hello.
So I'm sure we all have them.
Wendy's here.
Hey, Wendy. So hopefully you guys have a stash.
Annette's here.
Hi, Annette. Yay, you made it. Oh, that one's so pretty. I even found, look at this one. I don't know how she made this. I have no clue.
That's magical.
Maybe the moon shadows. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I can definitely see that. Look at this. It looks like moss or bark or something. Isn't that neat? It's an envelope. I guess she just kind of, I don't know. So cool. But anyway, see, they're getting all crinkled. These are yet another thing that you can use. These are the recycled paper towels. Remember how we tell you don't throw them away? Not only because now we also have the Lisa technique, but we can also adhere them onto cardstock to reinforce them. And not only are they pretty, but look, they have texture. Do you see the texture on them? From the paper towels. So, and even the crinkles, I love here. Here's some crinkles right there. See it? And the colors are great. And guess what? Those would have been paper towels that would have gotten thrown out, right? They would have been trash. So look, I have quite a few that have been adhered onto cardstock. And there's even some that are like with other pieces of paper collaged. I don't know what she was doing, but it's awesome. You know, if I cut a postcard out of that, it'll be super unique. So all of these can be handmade. Oh, here's one that she started also, I guess, collaging. Amazing postcards. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to recycle some of these. But oh, look at that one. Aren't they amazing?
Those towels are gorgeous.
Look at this one. This one's embossed or debossed because that's the embossed side. This is debossed.
Hi, KK.
Hi, KK. And oh, this is a plain card. Might be a little too small.
Now it has sprayed kitchen towels.
Yes, exactly. This one was done on a pink paper. See how messy this back is? That is not conducive for writing a postcard. So in this case, we will line it up with a white piece of paper. And these are pastels or something. It feels like, ooh, super baby smooth. I think these are oil pastels that she used on there. Oh, this is what I was going to get to. She loves alcohol inks because you guys know that, especially if you hang out with us during craft nights. Every now and then, she just sits here and does alcohol inks. Oh, look at that one. That is so pretty. Oh, look at this one. Yeah, that back might not make it though. But let me show you. Here we go.
Oh, Auntie says I need some amounts of papers.
I know, right? I'm so lucky. I have a background making, lover. So these are all alcohol inks on Yupo, if I'm not mistaken. So these are amazing for.
I like the brown.
I love this. Oh my gosh, so many pieces of this that I love. And so she does all kinds of.
All the papers are beautiful.
I know. I'm telling you. And some are even really wonky. Like, look at this one. That's kind of cool, right? And especially once we do a little bit of stenciling and stuff on it. Some of them have glitter, bling, bling. Look at this one. Ooh. That one's gorgeous. So, anywho, that gives you an idea. Grab some of your painty papers. And even if they're not totally finished. Oh, look at this one. That's pretty. It's going to be great. Oh, one of my favorites right here.
Melinda's making background.
Background making is so much fun because you really don't have to have any set plan or colors or anything. You just go for it. And then once we do the mixed media on top of it, that's what changes it up, right? So, oh, look at this one.
Can you show me your artist talent?
Look at that one.
Go there.
Right? Look at this alcohol ink one. So pretty. Anywho, oh, here's a bunch. Look at that. I love the cells on that right there. So cool. So.
That would be nice, Auntie.
Such amazing. Again, alcohol inks is another one that.
No rules.
No rules. Exactly. Madison just throws down stuff and what happens, happens. And if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I love all these. Okay. So grab your painty papers. Now, according to the USGS, I had some measurements for you guys. Hang on. Let me see if I can find where I put them now. And I buried myself in stuff. Oh, I got to tell you the funniest thing about this. So this is the new Graphic 45 Crafty Garden, right? That we're going to be showing on Saturday. Well, this is part of it. This is the ephemera kit.
Yeah.
I go to grab something and this is on my counter. Now, I'm not wearing my glasses. So all I see is this. And I'm like, oh my God, there's a bug. It scared me to death. It fell out of the packaging. It's just the cutest little bee, but it looks so real that I really thought it was an actual bug. That was so funny.
I'm just laughing at you.
I know. I was like, okay, Maddie, calm down now. Okay, so here we go. So this is the Lisa Horton Ultimate 2.
It's sending you hugs to you all.
Aw, Ultimate 2. Of course, you guys have hopefully seen all the demos that I've already done with you. I've shown it during the lives. There's a video on the YouTube channel with Lisa Horton herself in person, explaining it for us that I recorded when we went to Creativation. What I've done is I have now switched it up because it does everything. It does everything from scoring to the magnetic board, to the inking, to the sticky, to the stamping platform. So I've converted it into a stamping platform by adding the special cushion that comes with it in order to slide it down here to make this nice and sturdy. And I'm using the stamping platform on it. I'm also using the sticky mat on it. If you're not familiar with the sticky mat, well, let's show you. The sticky mat is meant for you to stick paper and then not need any tape whatsoever. It's not going to go anywhere no matter what I do. The same thing if I want to stencil. So if I want to stencil, I can simply place my stencil, press it down, and now that's not going to move either. So I don't need to worry about any washi tape. Let me turn on the side lights because I have a feeling we're going to end up getting a lot of glare. Let me know if that's too dark for you guys, okay? Let me turn this one on too. Let me know if that helps, okay? And how that looks. I know it's got some shadows and whatnot, but at least you're not getting that ring light, right? So anywho, so that's what this is. So I'm going to be using that in combination with the stamping platform, okay? Oh, and the sticky mat can be used without the platform, by the way. You can just use this, obviously, on your table, and it won't move. It's not going to go anywhere, okay? There you go. Not moving, okay? So you can use it with or without. I'm going to use it with because I'm going to be stamping also. Get this centered. All right, there we go. Cool. Okay, so first let's start by stamping some cards, and then that way we can just kind of let them be, right? The backgrounds in case we're going to need them. Again, on some we'll be able to stamp directly, on some we won't. So all we do is, of course, it's got the holes here and you see the pegs up here. Now, the cool thing about the stamping platform is, number one, it's ginormous. So you can get some big stamps on here, but you can also do multiples, right? So you could do one here and then turn it and do the next one here, stamp it, turn the next one, and so on and so forth. In this case, we're only stamping one pretty big stamp. All right. So, oh, I did it upside down. Hello, Maddie. Hello. Pay attention.
Hi, Phil.
And I had the measurements for you, and I don't know what I did with the sticky. Isn't that funny how you prepare the stuff and then all of a sudden you go live and you can't find anything? I think the biggest size, according to the USPS, is a 4 1/4 by 6. That I remember. The smallest it can be to be considered a postcard was like 3 by 4 or something. But I don't care about the smallest size. I care about the biggest. So I went with the 4 1/4 by 6 is what I'm doing, okay? So I positioned my stamp. I've now pressed down on my stamping block. Now I know it's positioned perfectly. We're going to ink that up. What ink do we use? Let's use whatever comes first. Okay. She's my favorite black, which is the Hybrid by Graphic 45. Now, in this case, we know we're only working with paper, but what if I decide that I want to bring in alcohol markers? Well, I don't want to be like, oh, great, now I used the wrong ink, right? So with this being a hybrid, it's good for anything, whether it's watercoloring, whether it's alcohol inks, whatever it is. Oh, I should have gotten my little stamp presser thingy-mabobby. That's okay. You know what? Let me run over and get it. One second. And by that I mean limp over.
Limp.
Limp over.
Limp.
Because I'm not running anywhere.
Nope.
Okay. Alrighty then. We'll lift. Oh, I got some ink on here. Boo, boo, boo. But that's okay. That's all right. It's not too bad. But I definitely need to clean that. Hang on. Where's my water? Right here. Just want to clean in here. Squeaky. Squeaky. All right, there we go. So we're going to do
bigger than an A6 UK.
Is that what it is? I always have to look up like, an A6 and A5. I always have to, because I can't, A, I'm dyslexic, and B, I don't remember. My memory is not all that. Oh, you know what? I did this wrong, people. Why aren't you stopping me? Your job is to stop me. Oh, by the way, while I'm cleaning this, I'm just cleaning it off. Did you guys see the post today in the Facebook group? It's going to be an easy challenge. So if you guys want to get in on the tickets on the bonus challenge for this coming Saturday, make sure you're paying attention in the Facebook group. Does that look about right? I think so. Again, there's like a flat side, and then there's a side where the little pegs are on. So you want to make sure you're placing it right. And this comes, by the way, with the actual stamping, the other mat, which also is great for stamping because it has the cushion. So either one will give you crisp impressions. We're going to ink that up. I'm trying to do this in frame. Where do I put this so you guys can see what I'm doing? This one. So this is a great stamp because you can make your own postcards from anything. Now, I'm using painty papers today, right? But remember, you can use your decorative papers. So if you have, paper lines, that would be great because then you don't even have to worry about the back. The other thing you could use as well is your napkins. And I thought about doing napkins, but maybe we'll do napkins next week. Maybe. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. So we're going to do a few of these. We're not going to do a whole bunch because, again, some of these I might be able to just stamp directly onto the back of the painty papers if they're not too messy, that is. If they're not too messy. Does that look straight? I think so. No, we've got a little too much of an edge on the top. Hang on. How about right there? Again, just lining up my holes, picking that stamp back up, inking it up, and then we're ready. And then we're going to get started on I think some mixed media here. We're just going to make some fun card fronts. Now, remember, it is a postcard, right? So we cannot put 3D stuff on it. We have to be careful. Postcards need to be flat, right, in order to be mailed as postcards. Now, of course, if you're just making postcards to use, fake postcards to use in your journals or whatever, then by all means, don't worry about it. But if you are going to use them for mailing, you want to be careful not to go too crazy. Okay, there we go. We've got 3 that are done. And again, you can sit here and do these assembly style, if you want. So that's easy enough. All right, let me put this away. And we do have the stamp in store if anybody is interested in that. And then what we're going to do is we could just use our mat. There's no reason why not. But you know what? No, let's go ahead and because of the glare, let me get this is the reason why I shouldn't say never. I use my glass mat all the time. But if you notice, I never use it during the lives. Sometimes I use them in classes, but never during the lives. And do you know why that is? Because of the glare. I like to turn on my light so I can see and you guys can see, but I don't like the glare. Okay, so let's get started. Let's just pick one randomly. How about that one? I love that. Don't you just love that? Okay, now in order to do a fair amount without overthinking it, because that's another problem. Sometimes we start overthinking things and we do not want to overthink anything. Hi, Gail. How are you?
Hello.
Happy Friday.
Nice to see you. It's not Friday, it's Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. Thank you, Madison. You see what I mean? So we don't want to overthink it. When you do mixed media, especially something that you're going to cut up, you do not want to start overthinking it, because once you do, then it becomes a whole process and you get bogged down and then you start second guessing yourself, and we're not going to do that. So we are simply going to grab some random stamps. This is a set that I absolutely love. It's by Marlene because I usually tend to be very neat. I love that she's not. Her stuff is just fun. So when you go to stamp with it, guess what? It's just fun. They're just fun little stamps. So let's see. What do we want to do? Let's do, how about some dots? Dots are always easy enough. Oh, I forgot to get my other stamping block. That's okay. We'll use this and see if it works for just about. We're not doing any super, super big stamping. Again, this is another great tool. This is from We Are Memory Keepers. And this one allows you to, you can ink up your stamp, right? I should have gotten different colors inks. You can ink up your stamp. You can go ahead and put it anywhere you like and move it around until you're happy. And once you know where you want it, in this case, it doesn't really matter. We're just going to press down and voila. See? So I've decided where I wanted to place it. But in this case, we're doing mixed media, so we can even take it off the block. Again, this is what I mean by don't overthink. We're just going to come in random places. We don't even know when we cut, any of this is going to fall into play. So that's it. And actually, I even love cleaning my stamp off when I do this. So if there's any ink, because it creates like a lighter, right? You see that? So this is full ink. This is less ink. And so I love when you stamp off and it creates that second and third generation stamping, because it's never as dark as the first ones. Okay, then what else is in here that's fun? Oh, everything is fun. How about some of these? I don't know what these are, but they're like little cute squiggles. And again, we're just going to stamp randomly here and there and everywhere. Not thinking, not overthinking, just kind of making sure that we spread the love. And again, clean off your stamp, write on your project. If it starts to get overwhelming, just grab the next one, have another one ready, and stamp off on that one, right? But this was clean, totally clean. Okay, Marlene is so much fun. Yeah, she is. She just has funky stuff, which is fun. Again, I am not that person, you know. I can do Marlene, of course, because I've taught classes. I can do Dina, you know, but is it me personally? Like, is that the kind of, no, I am a little too structured, I think, at times. This one's nice. It's got some numbers. Again, some other funky, fun stuff. This is one of my favorites, this one right here. I love this stamp. No matter where I put it, it looks amazing. But I'm trying not to use the same stuff over and over again. So let's put it off to the side for now. Let's see. We did dots, but we have bigger dots here. We have some punchinella. That might be fun. Let's keep that off to the side. I think I need some, oh, crackle would be nice. But, oh, here's some crackle. But I want some numbers. Maybe this one. Let's do that. This is an older Tim Holtz. It's called Ultimate Grunges or Grunge. I don't know if we have that one in store or not. Now, when you feel like cheating and you don't want to overthink things, I was telling Kateri the other day, just grab your lid, you know, especially if it's for mixed media. Oh, this one won't stick on. It's no longer sticky. I'll put it here. Oh, you know what? Not even. I'm going to use my hand. But especially when you're doing where it's in perfect stamping, meaning I don't really care how it looks. It doesn't have to be perfect. Now, if you're trying to stamp perfectly on something, by all means, get your stamp block, do it right. But if you're just stamping here and there and anywhere, then just go for it. Clean off my stamp. And again, you see that I'm turning it to be multi-directional. Okay, I think we are pretty good on there. So let's go ahead now and break out a stencil. I've actually might have gone a little bit overboard. Let's break out any stencil. Let's break out some, I don't know, some inks. These are my little ones so that they all fit on camera. And let's break out, I don't know, something. Again, not overthinking it. Hopefully these still have ink in them. Madison uses these mostly, not I. Lift and look. Cool. Over here. And you notice I'm not being uniform, and then I'm tapering off as well, right, as I go. So I'm starting, you know, with a darker pattern and then fading out. Let's do this corner also up here. And then we're going to taper off this way. Okay. And so you can see it, but can you really see it? No. But if I bring it up and point it out, you're like, oh yeah, okay, I see the squares. But overall, not really, right? It's all blending in. Hi, Lisa. Okay, and did I miss anyone? Hi,
Hello.
everyone I missed.
Hello,
Handcrafted by
nice to
Gaz.
see you.
Hi, Gaz. Ooh, hi, Maddie. And everyone. This looks right up my alley. Perfect. Well, I'm glad you joined us. We're just having fun, not thinking. Again, please do not sit there and think this through. If you think it through, you won't get the fun results. Plus, you'll end up stressing yourself out. And this type of crafting is not perfectionism. It is just fun. Let's do about some brown. We don't have a whole lot of brown in here. Let's be daring and bring in some brown. And this is a bigger stencil. So you notice I'm doing big stencil, smaller stencil, right? I like it. And if you don't like it, stop. If you're like, nah, Well, then stop. It will blend in. Trust me. You won't be able to like pick one spot, and especially since we don't even know where we're cutting yet. All right. So again, you couldn't really see it, but if I bring it up, then you can kind of start picking out those shapes, right? But not until I bring it up to you. And that's the whole idea. Let it blend. Lift it up, take a look. Oh, I like that. See? So pretty. Just here and there. Just here and there. This was a beautiful page to begin with, so I made it easy thanks to Madison. Love it, love it. All right, looking good. Looking even better now. I think we need some right here. Maybe. I love using text. One of my favorite things to do is using text and crackle. Love those two stamps. So I'm trying again to force myself not to use the regular stuff, but to use all the other pretties that we end up getting. And then we, you know, kind of put them to the side. And they're lonely. They want to get played with. Okay, so that's looking really good, right? A lot of fun, a lot of color. Now, we can go for a focal image. If we want to, again, we have to be careful. It depends on what you're going to be doing with your postcard. If you're mailing it, you need to keep it flat. If you're going to be inserting it into a journal or giving it to someone, or maybe even sticking it in an envelope, then you are free to use anything you want. Lace, stencil butters, you name it, you can go gaga, right? You can even glue people and stuff like that. Now, here's another trick for this. Let me get my guillotine. Hang on 1 second. Let me just get that real quick. What size did I say we were doing? 4 1/4 by 6. Is that right? I forgot already. I'm pretty sure it was 4 1/4 by 6. Yep, 4 1/4 by 6, which is the maximum size that we can use for a postcard. So here we got 12. So we can actually get probably 2 postcards out of this. So we'll do 6 this way. We'll do 4 1/4 this way. This will be 6. It sure is. So we can get 4 out of these. We could save this also for ATCs or other stuff. So it doesn't all have to be the same. Let's go with these 2 right here.
I heavily crafted cheese.
Gaz. So again, now we have this if we want to, because again, actually this backing is not that bad, but it is kind of thin. Again, I mean, it could go through the mail. It's no worries. It's just a quick postcard, right? But we can also use our backing and back that up. Where was I getting to? Oh, the other trick that I was going to tell you. I know. So let's say that you're like, okay, I really, really love this. And man, like, let's say this is like my favorite, or I want to add some more stuff. Actually, where's that 49 in Market I just had?
It's here to didn't everyone go to sleep.
All right, let's look.
Lisa, how did you feel last night?
This doesn't really go with this. Not really. I mean, some of it can. Like these, right? These could. What else is in here that we could use? These are more muted colors. Let's see if I can find anything that's a little brighter. They're all kind of muted. Oh, here's a beautiful butterfly, right? Mm-hmm. So say that you wanted to make it a little bit more, layer up some of the other stuff you have. Paper dolls. Oh, you know what? Let me get some paper dolls. Hang on. Where's that pretty bumble? Oh, there it is. Scared me to death.
Why?
That bee just scared me to death. But let me go get, these are totally different colors, so not the right color palette that we're looking for. I like that though. That's kind of cool. Oh, there's a green one too. Either one of those could work. Okay, hold on. Because I wasn't ready for this part, but I do want to show you what I mean. I'm just going to make background and postcards right now, but I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So say, for example, that you want to use some of your people on here. And remember, postcards don't have to be just in this orientation. They can also be vertical, right? But say that you wanted to, wait, Bev. Hey, Bevy, did I miss you somewhere? There she is. Hey, Bev.
Hello.
Let's say that you wanted to use some of your Tim
Nice to
Holtz
see
people,
you.
right? Like so. Oh, someone's messaging me. Like maybe a smaller one. Also, these are all the bigger ones. Hang on. But we can use the taller ones vertically, and then we can find some.
It's okay, Kat. I'm back. We'll see the phone call.
Good deal. Welcome back. Where are my smaller peeps? Here are some smaller peoples. Here's one. So then you can put it this way. Now, technically, you really don't want to mail that because of the fact that obviously this is something that can catch, and they might kick it back. They might not. But say that you did want to even add some additional stuff, right? Well, let's put this one right here, right? You wanted to put some additional pretties on it, right? Something like that. And you're thinking, well, I really can't do that, but I would love to create some cool layouts. Maybe using, because if you stamp, obviously you're going to be fine. You don't have to worry about stamping. You can do like all kinds of pretty stamps, your butterflies, all that, and it'll be flat. But if you want to add additional embellishments, including some lace or some stencil butters, right? All you have to do is create your layout and then photocopy it. Not only will you be able to now mail the photocopy, but you'll also have the original to keep as well, right? So that's another great way of saving them for the future, if you so wanted to, okay? Does that make sense? Hopefully, I hope. That is such a cute moth. I love it.
It's pretty.
Love that moth. Okay, so let's continue on with our backgrounds unless anybody has questions or thoughts on what I just said, or unless somebody needs for me to go ahead and make a photocopy and kind of show you what I'm talking about. Let me know. And then we're going to do 2 colors on this one, actually. Because of that brown, I want to bring in the brown.
That's good.
It is. In essence, it kind of is, right? You know, and that's the case with mixed media. It always is. But when we make master boards next month, that is one of the things that we're going to be able to really, really enjoy and partake on. It's going to be the ability to come in and use those master boards for things like this as well. But today I wanted to focus on using all the
Yes, it is.
painty papers that we already
It's
have.
a great idea to photocopy and also use my techniques for.
Yeah, of course, because then you can use them over and over again. And you can even shrink them or you can enlarge them. So, you know, you can even, if you have shrinky dink paper, then you can actually, of course, check your printer settings, but you can run it through your printer and even make little, shrinky dink postcards. That'd be adorable. Little miniature ones. Okay, so we're going to line it up with brown first, and then we're going to come in with black. Of course, I should probably glue this down first, shouldn't I? Before bothering to ink it up. Yes, I think we shall. I had a glue stick. Let's use this one. And again, this one, the back was not that bad that we could not have, send it through the mail. But if you want to just make it look a little neater, or, this is not like super thick. Actually, this is just plain cardstock that Madison likes to use. So
What is it?
this stuff that you use from the printer, the cardstock. So it's never super thick.
Printer paper.
It's a little thicker than printer paper, honey. It's cardstock. There is no up or down. It really isn't, because it's mixed media. It could be anything.
I just stressed that one. I used to write my stories on it.
Yeah. Cool. All right, bone folder, if you'd please. I'm going to make sure that that becomes one solid piece of paper. We don't want it falling apart as it's going through the mail. So really burnish it down. All right. And now it is really nice and thick, almost cardstock. If we want to trim it, we can, but that's why I said I'm going to ink it after I glue it, because I know that that always happens. I'm not a machine, so I can cut a sliver more, a sliver less. And because of that, now we're going to come in and ink it up with the black, and that will hide those minute imperfections. So we've done 2 colors on our edging, okay? And it looks so much better when you do that as well. You can see from this edge to this edge the difference. It just kind of focuses your project. It anchors it. And that white line that we had there at the top is now gone. No one will know it was even there. But again, if you want to trim it with your trimmer, you most certainly can. Give it one last trim just to make sure that it's nice and even. Okay, there we go. So now that we've got our main postcard, we can decide where to take this from here, right? Do we want to go ahead? Hi, Luann. Just drop it in your box. I'll just mail it to you, right? Now, do we want to come in with a focal stamp? What I mean by that is, let me get a stamp. 1 second. Let me just grab a stamp real quick.
Hi, Luann. Hello. Hi.
Grab my stencil butters. I'm gonna have to come back anyway. I just knew it.
Mm-hmm. Tell me, what is it? What is it?
Take this. And one more. Take this. Thank you.
Here you go. Right, you want to put them?
Hang on. Okay.
I like those things.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so we can come in with paper elements, right? Like we just talked about. And photocopy. What's going on? Oh, God, I hope not. Oh, we can also, but you know, it's every year now that we see hikes in postage. We can come in with a beautiful stamp. This is from Blue Fern Studios. And make this a focal point, right? Say we use this one in the bird. I know it's kind of hard to see because I've inked it up, but it looks like this. So we can make that, oh, we can even come this way, like we talked about. And even do the second little chain next to it, right? And then that would be a stamped image. We can also...
Auntie says again, 62 cents per letter. What's happened to 12 cents?
Yeah, those days are gone. We can also come in and use our stencil butters. Stencil butters, it's going to depend on what you do with it. If you make it nice and flat, you should be okay. I mean, thin, right? If you decide to lay it on thick, you're probably going to have to scan that postcard, right? So let's go ahead and on this one, let's do a stamp. Is this big enough?
Luann says I always buy rubber stamps.
Oh, that might not be big enough.
Did you hear
Nope.
that?
Huh?
She always buys rubber stamps.
Forever. Yeah. Yeah, it is the best deal. Then you don't have to worry about it, right? Then you don't have to worry.
Auntie says she's going to go hang out with my kittens.
Okay, so we're going to bring this puppy back. We're going to place our postcard on here. Again, these are just super simple things that you can do without even giving it much thought, because the idea is not to give it a whole lot of thought. We're going to place our stamp. And in this case, we can even do both stamps because we have a big old stamping platform. We can do 3 stamps. We can do this, this, and if we want to, we can do the birdie. Do we want to do a birdie on the bottom or just a cage?
What do you think?
I don't know. Well, we'll have to go a little bit off the page, which is kind of cool too. Nothing wrong
Auntie
with
says
that.
I don't buy stamps. I get them from Trish. I'm a bad mommy.
Oh, I love stamps. Okay, how about something like that? Why not? Why not? Find the right pegs, yes. I'm going to press down. Make sure. Uh-oh, I knew that was going to happen and I could feel it. Why did that happen? Start again. Oh, I see why. Look at that. I left some residue on the mat. From what? From the, oh, maybe from the powders, the,
What?
from the product that you had used. There's residue on here.
Me?
Yep.
What are you?
No, on the mask, on the papers. Yep.
Oh.
Sure enough. Well, let me let that dry. Should I? No, it's fine. I think we'll be fine. Let's this time press it down nice and hard. Make sure it's staying. Yeah. I left powders behind. Something must have had mica powders on it. Oh boy. You know what? I'm not even going to play with it. I don't even care. Let's go.
Why?
Because I don't feel like cleaning it. I'd have to take it to the sink with soap and water, and I'm not going to. I'm just going to be lazy.
Angel says Mary, I love your postage stamps.
The what? Huh? Sorry, I didn't follow. All right, we're going to go off the...
Oh, Madison, you're amazing. My life is better known you and your mom, and all ladies and gentlemen who shop with you. And
We
just as
have
you
an amazing, amazing group of people, that's for sure. I kind of like how that worked out. There's like a little puddle of brown down here, and it almost looks like a
Oh,
shadow.
she said just throw it in my box.
Okay, here we go. Let's try that
I
again.
told you.
Take number 2. Press down. Make sure we pick up those stamps. Make sure we're good. Should we do it in black? Should we do it in brown? I don't know. Well, let's go black. It's cute. Again, not overthinking. Not overthinking. Not overthinking. It's kind of hard to see at an angle. These stamps are so pretty. Can you see the details on it? So pretty. This one I had to use a lot. I love this one.
Dark brown.
Yeah, kind of too late. I was like, this is right next to me. There we go. But again, the beauty of this thing is that I can do so many because we have that many. I'm going to press down. Use my stamp tool because I don't have the strength, nor do I want to get up. And we're going to lift.
Oh, well. She said.
And look at how beautiful that
See?
looks. Sure.
Nice.
Beautiful. So that is one way to make them flat. The next one, let's not make it flat. How about we push it to the limits? Okay. So again, super pretty. Of course, I can come in, like I said, there's some shadowing or some shading there. I can come in and a little bit more, either with a water pencil or even with my inks, just shade it some. So he's not standing in the air, okay? Nobody needs, we need to anchor our little bird.
Belinda says that looks awesome.
But that worked out where he's kind of sitting in that shadow, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So there's one postcard, custom postcard, done. Can you still photocopy this? Of course you can. Photocopy it if you want to keep it, and make more. All right, let's do another one. Let's clean our stamps. Okay. I'll put this away. And we'll do another one. Yeah, her book turned out so cool. She already posted it in the Facebook group. So don't forget to post your 49 and Market Little Birdie book journal that we did in the Academy, because there is a hashtag for it. All right, this was Blue Fern. Yes, yes.
Lisa did it also live yesterday.
She did. This one's called For the Birds, and I'm pretty sure we have it in-house too if anybody's interested. I watch some junk journalists who insist to always put people and birds, etc., standing on something. They're like obsessed with that.
What platform are you using?
I'm sorry?
What platform are you using, Beth says?
I'm using the Lisa Horton Ultimate 2. That's the brand new one that we just did a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, Beth says I'm so overwhelmed.
Why? What's the matter? Never. And especially if you're crafting, no way. Remember, the only person that can put pressure on you is you. So don't let it happen.
Maddie Bev is
Maddie Bev has a question. With the platform, yes, I answered it.
Do you have a Misty? So do you like Lisa Horton better?
The reason why I do have a Misty, I have a small Misty, a medium Misty, and the 12 by 12 too, the big one. The reason why I got the Lisa Horton, Luann, is because it's everything. So I don't know if you missed the live where we showed it, but it's an amazing tool. As far as stamping is concerned, like I said, it is a 4-way stamping platform. So you're not worried about hinges or anything like that. And you can literally place 4 different stamps on here and stamp, flip, stamp, flip, stamp, flip, stamp, right? So you don't have to keep, taking one off, putting one down, taking one off, putting one down. So you can actually do assembly line or stamps that have layers, right? Where you have like one stamp for the bird body, one stamp for the wing, one stamp for the beak and the legs. You can put them all here and just, keep stamping, right? That's number 1. Number 2, it has the sticky mat. Number 3, this peg system works with Lisa Horton's and anybody else's because you can literally transform any stencil that you have with the converters. So say, for example, oh, gee, sorry, guys. I just realized
Luann says
we're
I
getting
still have
sidetracked.
that. I was
Okay.
thinking of getting it, but I have 3 Misties.
I have all 3 as well. So I hear you. It comes also with the magnetic as well. So you can do all your magnetized stuff. And then, of course, on the back, it also has the scoreboard. So you can flip it over and do your scoring. And then, of course, it's got storage tools. So, compartments. So it's kind of like an all-in-one.
The Arbor so
sophisticated. I love that
not
one.
From Spectrum Art. Actually bought 2.
I love that one. That one's so cute, isn't it? I used it for a challenge. I want to say it was Lisa's challenge that I used it for. Okay, so now on this one, we can kind of go a little bit more mixed media, so to speak, and then we can do a copy of it. So let's go ahead and get how about some stencil butters here?
Mm-hmm.
So these are stencil butters from TCW, or the Crafters Workshop, which we carry in our stores. Not this is Tacky Wing Dry, but they come in all kinds of amazing beautiful colors.
The sun is out.
Yay. Okay.
Yeah.
There are even more than these. I do not even have the Christmas colors. Like I'm missing the red, I'm missing the gold, I'm missing the silver. So there are a bunch. They're amazing. So what do we... Huh, honey?
Arbor Marine makes the cutest stamps. Yes, they do.
Yes. So let's see. What do we want to do? Maybe a teal? We do have a little bit of wine. It's not so much purple, but wine. But we could. Oh, apparently I really like turquoise.
Why?
Got 2. Oh my gosh. Gamboge. Oh, the chartreuse is awesome. Oh yeah, I might have to do that instead of that.
What's a chartreuse?
But now it's looking more like Mardi Gras colors.
Melinda's laughing at you.
Green pears is kind of cool.
What about pink? You have pink?
I do have pink, but there's a lot of pink.
How about the lime color? Like he says.
Lime. Yeah, which one? Oh, this one? It's a little too... I do have some of those colors I can pick up. See, I do have it on there. So it's not like they're not present, but I'm feeling softer colors. God, this is gorgeous. Okay, not that. Let me flip them over so we can see them.
Teal, whatever that is.
And pearl would be nice.
Well, this is teal, something teal.
Yeah, that does sound nice. No, I think I'm going to have to go with chartreuse. I'm sorry. It's just calling. Oh, but
the
this
dark?
one.
The lighter one.
I like them both.
Mix both.
Probably that.
Why don't you mix both?
I could. You're right. I'm not limited to anything. We can do whatever we want. There is no right or wrong.
What are the May colors? Angel says.
What are May colors? Oh, the colors for May are everyone in the Facebook group voted on. Guess
Purple.
what? Purple and teal were the winners. Those are the May colors. Purple and teal. So they're going to be super fun to work with. All right, let's find a stencil.
Huh. Melinda says she loves the chartreuse.
Chartreuse, yeah. It's beautiful.
Yep.
What do we want to use? Do we want to go with one of my favorite stencils of all time? Do we want to go with bubbles? No, I don't want to go with something big. It needs to be, I want to do something with smaller openings. Let's see. How about, ooh, that's a pretty one. That's a really pretty and funky one. Maybe that. Or how about this one's also awesome. But I've used it a lot. Can you tell I use it a lot?
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites. Don't use them. Use something different, Maddie. Don't do it. I am purposely trying to use stuff that I don't normally use. Ooh, look at this one. It splatters. Wouldn't that be cool to do like some white splatters or some black splatters? That would have been awesome. Resist. Ooh. Ooh. I think we have a winner. What do you guys? No, I like this one. I don't know. You guys help me. Go. Once I've never used either one of these two. Ever. I think I have two of these in all fairness, because I know I've used a stencil. Unless I've cleaned it that well.
Oh, this is cute.
That one's adorable. That is beautiful. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, that's a Prima. It's gorgeous. But the holes are too big, Princess. No. Ooh, that's a Dina. That's also cool. Ah, now I've got too many choices. On the left was the black one. Auntie says the black one. Am I right? This one? This one? Okay. Let's not overthink it. Again, I told you guys we're not allowed to overthink anything at all. Ta-da! I need a palette knife if you.
This?
A palette knife? Sure. Why not? A plastic one? Doesn't matter. Potato, my dear.
It's all the same.
It's all the same. Potato, tomato. Has anybody seen my washi tape?
Kateri took the washi tape.
Again, Kateri was taking my stuff?
Yeah.
Man, girl, you can't look away for 1 second. Oh, where's my mat? Doy,
No.
doy.
I Kateri.
Right?
She's a little mom.
She is indeed
Look how pretty this one is.
gorgeous.
Have you tasted?
Okay.
Here,
What?
I got you one.
No, I want it back. Yes, I want it back. Give it back to me. Tea first. You know what? I'm going to hold this down. It's curling up on me. Oh, that paper's all curled. Watch out, baby. As much as I like to believe it's going to hold, I think because it's curling, it might not. And I don't want to be battling with it. So, whatever. Yeah, it's totally curling. Do you guys see that? It's bubbling up. Am I even centered? There. Can you guys see that okay? All right. Let's go with this right here. Why don't we? Make sure it's nice and steady. Yes, all good. Not going anywhere. And let's do almost like an, we'll do yellow and green, and then we'll do the white to kind of blend them in. Let's try that. I didn't even see what corner had what. Stencil butter is just like it says. It's like butter. It's delicious like butter. And again, can we still get away with mailing this without having to take a picture of it?
You think so?
I think so, if we go super light. So let's try and go really light. Okay. Like that. Like super, super light. Oh, let me turn up this light. What is the Stencil and Company? This one is one that we have in store, is Studio Light Warm and Cozy. All right, let me clean off that stencil butter so I don't cross-contaminate. And then what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here with some of that green. Okay. And as I mentioned, ow, my fingers got stuck in it.
Okay.
And then what I mentioned was that we were going to go ahead and do a blend. So let's bring in the pearl and put that somewhere in the middle. And then I'm going to bring it in onto both and kind of create almost like an ombre effect. All right, we're going to lift that from one corner and see how it looks. If we love it, great. If we hate it, we start over. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But I think we need something over here in this corner and maybe some over here in this corner. So let's continue on with bringing in that yellow and green. You are most welcome. My pleasure. Yes, we have amazing stencils in store. Oh my goodness. Oh, we just had a huge stencil sale. And that was just a small sampling of what we had because it is insane. And we still have hundreds of stencils. Again, I'm trying to go super sparingly because I don't want to. I want to have the option of mailing this if I want to.
Hi, Barbara.
Hi, Barbara. All right, let's see how that
thank
looks.
you. Thank you, Luann. She says, love those colors, Madison. Pretty.
Super cool. You guys see that? Can you see it okay on camera?
Angel says, Maddie.
Yes. I answered that already, honey.
Okay, good.
Thank you, though, for calling it to my attention.
I use a stencil.
You can use anything. Why do you ask? Oh, okay. Okay, so here's another way of jazzing it up. Now, of course, it's very thin paper, so you can see it kind of buckling, but that's okay because when we have the other backing, that's going to fix that problem, right? Let me clean this off. If you take care of your stuff, it'll last you forever, especially stencils, right? It's a non-consumable, so you can keep using it. And again, if you do get some color on there, it's not going to hurt it. I just sprayed with alcohol, didn't I? I can smell it. Where's my water? I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached. And stencils are a thing where it depends on the stencil. If you have a stencil that has large openings, it's not that big of a concern. If you have a stencil that has really fine details, you do want to clean that because eventually it'll build up and build up. And, you know, it's not that it won't stencil anymore, but it's not going to be as good of a stencil, right? It's not going to have the little details like stamps. So you do kind of, you know, just a quick clean like I just did. That's all it takes, which is what, 10 seconds? And you have a clean stencil. Why not? And just be careful. Like this one tends to snag a lot. It snagged my fingers, and now it's snagging the cloth as well. Okay. So, yeah, I know I usually have my little pan, you're right, but I didn't. Because I wasn't planning on doing this. I was planning on just working on the backgrounds and the postcards. That was it, like just stamping the postcards and then cutting the backgrounds. But somehow this developed into a mixed media thing. So now you can see where it kind of goes from the yellow and then the white kind of bridges the two. And then I brought the yellow and the green on either corner as well. So this one is not, see, it's got some texture, but it's very, very little. Will it still work as a postcard? I think so. You know why? But you can see how it's all warped. You know, when we buy those vintage postcards, right? They always have what on them? They always have embossing, right? A lot of them do, and deep embossing. And if those can go through the mail, well, why can't you know, something with just a little bit of dimension. But again, let's go ahead and continue to work on this one as if we were going to make a copy of it, okay? So now the sky is the limit. When we decide that we're going to do a copy, we can put anything on here because then we're going to photocopy it. So what should we put on it? What do we feel like, guys, like doing? Tell me something and I'll see if I can make it happen. Do we feel like some kind of funky image? Do we oh yeah, wood, you're right. Yep. I'm sorting my EF. I did samples on wow. I've never counted. I have 53. Embossing folders, 53. That's awesome. Okay. What do we feel like doing on this now? Do we feel like we already did the stamping, so let's not do the stamping. Do we feel like ephemera? Do we feel like flowers? Do we feel like nature? Do we feel like Art by Marlene crazy images? I can bring some of those out. Do we feel like Tim Holtz people? Do we feel
ink and
which ones, honey?
the color inks?
Oh, these.
Flowers, Luann says.
All right, we have one vote for flowers. What else? Art by Marlene, okay. We got 1 and 1. I'm just kind of air drying this. Oh, it's unplugged.
No, people, please no.
No people? Okay, but don't tell me what you don't want. Tell me what you do want.
Art by Marlene.
Uh-huh. And maybe a Tim. Okay, so 1 Tim Holtz, 1 flower, 1 Art by Marlene. Okay.
Flowers, maybe quotes.
Another Art by Marlene, another flower. So we've got 2 flowers and 2 Art by Marlenes. There's a third. So Art by Marlene wins. There's 3 of them. That's it. First 3 get what they want. All right, let me get an Art by Marlene. 1 second. Need this. This is the one that I used for Lisa's challenge. So much fun.
The space one?
Yeah, she had a the Rolodex was space. And I was like, space? We don't have anything for space. So Madison did again some of her cool backgrounds, and then she, what on earth was it? This guy? The saucer, right?
No. It was a lady.
But this one's super. Oh, look at her. She kind of goes perfectly. Do you see her?
The green suit.
Yeah, the green suit with the sparkle just totally goes with that. But let's keep looking and then we'll vote. Okay. This one is Out of This World and it's discontinued, I'm pretty sure. I love the owl. Owl. Emboss. Yeah, we could. Why not? The sky's the limit. If we're going to photocopy this baby, we can do anything. Ooh, look at that. Angel on a horse.
The llama.
The llama. Where be the llama? Let's see. Llama. Oh my God, the flamingo. Seriously? Oh, we could put up something and she could be sitting on it. She's adorable. Oh, and look at the rain because there's some blue in there. Oh, that is so cool. Okay. These are just fun. I love the owl. I love the bunny. I love it all. I love the planets. Check out the guy in the broom. That's hysterical. I like how it's Out of This World, but it has some Christmas stuff in there. Isn't that wonky? I love it. I love it. You get a bit of everything. Oh, she looks sad, but she's got a gift. Oh, I love the birds too. Look at the colors on the birds with that.
I have the little girl sitting on a cloud.
Yeah, that would be adorable, right? I love the bird. And it's a bird with bunny ears. Seriously? Okay, come on. Come on. Oh, look at the kitty cat. Space helmet. Oh, and the little elf girl. Oh my goodness. They're just hysterical. Look at the mermaid. Oh, we need to find one that's got like a underwater feel to it and do one of those. Okay, we're done. So I think there's no llama. Sorry,
Owl.
Auntie. The owl's adorable, right? Oh, so hard. See, this is the hardest part. So if you're not doing just one, if you've got like,
20.
12 of these, because, you've done all of your stuff
Mhm.
together, then it's so easy because you're like this on this, this on that. Let's go. Let's go, Maddie.
Let's go, Maddie.
Let's go. All right.
Wrong tag wrapped.
Yeah, sorry. This is the one I have here. I don't think I have the one with the llama, Auntie. I don't think so. Look at the bunny with the dress. Oh my gosh. I love her.
That's a hoot.
I love her. But we talked about this fairy for some reason, so let's see what happens here if we go with that. And if we don't like it, we put it back. It's not like, it's not like we're being forced to do anything. But again, why overthink? Don't overthink. Ah, it's still wet. Come on. It's not fully wet, but it's a little wet. She could be sitting on a cloud. It could be, wasn't there rain?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's rain.
The bird with the fairy sitting on it.
The bird with the fairy sitting on it. The bird with the fairy? There's a bird with a fairy? Oh, you mean to put the bird with the fairy sitting on it. I got you. I'm like, what? What did we put on the bottom?
I don't know.
We need something down here. Or should we just let it rain? We could just let it rain. Yeah, that's interesting. Christmas, 'tis the season. Ho, ho, ho. Very interesting. Oh, the bird on the scooter. She could be laughing at the bird on the scooter because she is laughing. I don't know if you guys can see her. She's like, tee hee hee. Let's see. How does that look? Come on.
Remember this Carol English.
This is Carol English? Huh? What do we say? What are we talking about, Auntie? Okay. I love it. He's like, look at that fool. A bird riding a motorcycle or a scooter. Oh, geez, Louise, what are you sticking to? See, this is what crafting should be. You should always be able to just laugh. Dream a little. I like that too. Oh, there's also a unicorn. And there's a funky owl with a crazy hat. That would be funny to laugh at too. They're all funny. They're all hysterically funny. I wish I had a little hat I can give the bird. There's a big hat, but it's too big. See? I want a little hat. Did anybody see a little hat? I see little shoes. I even see an extra horn for a unicorn. You can make anything into a unicorn. I didn't see a little. I want to put something on his head. I see boots. Oh my gosh, should we put a rocket propeller on the back of the motorcycle? That would be hysterical.
What motorcycle?
The scooter.
Why?
Let's give it turbocharge. Let's turbocharge this baby. I know, I didn't see a crown. Did you see anything small? All right, I'll come back and see. It's turbocharged. Oh my God, I'm killing myself. I'm sorry. Oh,
You think so?
oh my gosh. That is just funny. There's glasses. There was a crown. Santa hat under ho ho ho. Santa hat under ho. It's too big. He's got a little tiny head. Look. Teeny, teeny, tiny head. Or she. It might be a she. She's got green boots, though. That's hysterical. All right, we've turbocharged that sucker. Now what do we do? Should we put something else like a star or a moon? We can put a star. Okay, let's go back and see if there's a planet that we can use. But let me find out. Oh, this crown? I think that's too big. Let's see if there's another one. Looking, looking, looking. You guys look with me. Bunny ears, too big. She could have bunny ears. That'd be hysterical, too. You could just keep layering and adding all kinds of funky stuff. I love the cat with the Christmas tree hat. Seriously? Look at her. She's even got red lips. Oh my gosh. This is too much fun. Oh, is this one smaller? Maybe. Let's try it. You know what? If we can't use it, then we can't use it. I can't hold it out because I'm laughing so hard.
Put it on there.
A crown.
Okay. Here's this haha.
Okay, now we need a planet like around here somewhere. What color do we go with? Do we do, let's see. Do. We have gray planet. We have a green planet. We have a purple blingy bling bling iridescent planet. We got a red one.
Cat was all over it.
The cat was over it. Oh my gosh. Those are the same planets. What other planets we've got? I've seen more. We've got this purple moon with a face. We've got
purple.
All right, hang on. Let's finish our choices. Yellow and red. Yellow and red. Multicolor. That's kind of small. Not that one. I need a big one. Oh, these are cool. I've got this one, and this one. Yeah, I think we're going to narrow it down to these three, okay? Because if not, we're going to be here all day making one postcard. Here's another green one. Okay, maybe I'll narrow it down to 4. How's that? Here are your choices, folks. You can choose multicolor. Oh, you know what? Why don't I punch them out and we look at them?
The blue one on the bottom.
Hang on. Why don't we just punch them out and look at them? I can always put them in a baggie and staple the baggie to this. That's something that I do when I have like too many things that I've cut out from a pad.
Right of the blue one.
Hang on. I'm going to go back to that other one. Where'd it go? Oh. Okay. Ready for choices? Here we go. Green. All right. Green. Call it that. Multicolor. Blue. Or purple. Those are your choices. I don't think there was a red one. Where? Above the blue one? Did I miss a red one? Where? That's too little. This one up here? That's too little. Yeah, and that's not, anyway. No. Let's not. Let's just stick with these. Blue. Wow. Okay, blue. Done. That's it.
Blue or purple.
I just knocked everything over.
Bad Maddie.
Bad Maddie. Okay. Let's keep all of our pieces here. I gotta give it a dry. But you see how fun these can be? Just break out all of your painty papers. And even if they don't look finished, it's okay because you are going to finish them. You're going to sit there and just grab random stamps and stamp. You're going to grab random stencils and stencil. You're going to grab random, whatever. stencil butters if you'd like, and do that. And, by the time that you add all of these things,
Naughty with Maddie.
I know. By the time you add all of this stuff, guess what? It'll be totally, right, finished. It'll be gorgeous. And it'll be fun, which is even more important. And then by the time you do decide to add some stamping, or if you decide to add some images, it'll way be done. All right, that feels dry to me. Let's kind of fix this because, again, it's totally puckering up on me by adding our backing. Now, did anyone see where my glue went? Yes.
Cheers, sorry, Maddie.
What did I do? Is it squeaking? My chair's always squeaking. So I had an old chair and it was squeaking. Not old, older. It was squeaking. So I thought, okay, I can't do this anymore during the lives, right? Especially on Saturdays during the sales. And by the way, if somebody has not joined us for our live sales on Saturday, you gotta come join us. Super fun. We're live and we show product live.
Wow.
Yeah, we do games, giveaways, just a lot of and great products and great prices. But anyway, so I was like, I can't do this every Saturday with that chair squeaking every time I go to move. So I went ahead and got another chair, right? I was like, okay, fine, I'll bite the bullet, get another chair. I got another chair, it's squeaking. So what's the common denominator? Me. So I'm like, that's not nice. Why are my chairs squeaking?
No, not naughty chair with bad Maddie.
Oh, I'm the one that's bad, not the chair. That's funny. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not having any luck with chairs. I guess I should probably invest in a good chair, right?
Gaming chair.
Some kind of a good chair, not a cheap chair. But what ifs? Okay, so here we are.
40 may help.
Maybe, right? Maybe. I like to believe it.
No, not you. All chairs seem to squeak these days.
I don't know, Belinda. I don't know. But I tell you what, it does nothing for your self-confidence.
Right.
That's for sure. I'm like, man, really? Really? Hang on. Nope, no matter which way I go, I'm still going to cover some of that. I don't have a choice. Now the question is, which side do I want to cover? You know what? Let's lay it out and see.
Check out used stores like thrift shops. Auntie's telling me.
Yeah. 1 second.
That's how you had it, Maddie.
Oh, is this the way?
Terry says.
Doesn't matter, I don't think.
Terry says that's how you had it.
That's fine. I just wanted to see what it looked like the other way.
Said check out used thrift stores.
But I think this will work. It doesn't matter. Again, why overthink it? Let's go. Beep, beep. Reminds me of the Road Runner, except this guy's on a scooter. And that's just hysterical. Okay, are we there?
Yeah, I think they have a lot of good chairs. She's in her zone. But Angel says.
No, I'm listening. But I also have to finish this, right? I don't think you guys want to hang here till midnight.
It's fun.
It is fun.
I like to hang out with you at midnight.
I love the crown. This is hysterical.
I'm making a background with stencils.
Another one? Yay, me. See?
We get some beautiful office chairs and then sell them at least 20.
What? Maybe over there, not here. I wish. Okay, now where's my rocket power?
Somebody took it.
Oh no. Where's my booster? Oh, here it is.
These postcards go through the mail.
Yes, and that's what we're going to that's what we were talking about, Annette, earlier. I was giving everyone ideas and suggestions on how how you can make sure that they do go through the mail. So for example, this one now cannot. Why? Not because it's not flat enough. It is flat enough, by the way, to fit through the slot. But I would be concerned that something would snag. I really would. And the other thing that we talked about, and I'm going to cover it again, give me 2 seconds, is the fact that we can also photocopy these, and then that way we can use them again and again and again. So, and even shrink them. So I'll show you here in a second. Hang on 1 second, okay? I want to make sure I don't get that crown outside of the card.
Angel said, don't forget the plane.
The who? Oh yeah, the rocket. I did. I got it. That's so hysterical.
Why is it hysterical?
Oh my gosh. The fact that there's a rocket on a scooter. It's.
What if you put matte medium over it so such could still post?
It could, but, and here's just an idea. These are all one of a kind little pieces, because no matter what you do, by the way, even if I try to recreate this, I can't. This is a painty paper that Madison made. I can't recreate that. And I'll never get the splatters or anything else in the same place. So there could never be two of the same, right? However, what I can do is photocopy this baby.
I
And
have a Lindy
it
Bush
look
chair in my office. It was 15 before I took it.
that's amazing.
Why?
How far do I want this planet to go?
Why is that amazing?
Because chairs are expensive.
Nowadays, yeah.
I don't even need that much. I actually want some of this gold to show. It's not gold, I'm sorry, it's yellow. Yellow stencil butter.
Thank you, Annette says.
But I want to have some of that show, and I'll tell you why. Because it looks almost like bursts from the planet. I'll show you in a second. Once I glue this down, I just want to make sure I do a good job. Plus, it saves me quite a bit of the planet.
Angel says, could you seal it with something?
Yeah, you can, of course. Totally. You could use your Dina
Spectrum.
collage. You could use your Spectrum creations, because that is a sealer. You could do all of those things. Of
Or
course.
Marlene.
So let's go ahead and cut this off. And now I have more planet that I can use.
That's cool.
Oh, you just did that? Look at what she just made. Seriously? Oh my gosh. Is that amazing?
That's the right size.
How on earth do you do stuff like that? I do not know, Madison. You are amazing, girl.
I just learned from my brain, and my brain tells me what to
Okay,
use.
so now let's finish it up, and then we'll photocopy it, okay? Deal? Deal. Has anybody seen my brown? This is my black. Did you take the brown?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's okay. I got another one here. No, I'm good. I got this one. I'll take the pad, though. No, the brown.
Oh, I have the dauber for it.
Oh, okay. I'll just use this one. It's not a big deal.
Interior says cool, Madison.
Yeah, I know, right? She's so good at those.
Yeah.
She's so good at
Melinda
backgrounds.
says, I made something gorgeous out of
Nope.
plates. Large gel plate. I saw save photos for future painting.
Did I get on there? I don't know. I can't tell.
Interior took it, Auntie says.
Always. Auntie, tell her to stop taking my stuff. She doesn't play nice. I'm trying to work. I'm trying to craft. I'm trying to laugh at the silliness of this thing.
Black
And
would
she
look
keeps taking
awesome
my
around the sides. Yes, it would.
We're going to do both like we did before. So we're going to do 2 layers. One that's going to bring in those edges, which is the brown. And then the black is going to finish it off for us.
She came into your craft room, right?
She did.
She's like, I need this, I need that.
See? Just like that.
It's very plain nice, Auntie says.
Thank you, Auntie. Tell her. All right. Now, I will be right back. I'm going to run this to the copier, and I'm going to do it a couple of different ways. Now, I'm only going to do it on copy paper. Now, you know what? I'll get cardstock. Hang on. Give me 2 seconds. Talk amongst yourselves.
Chat with yourself.
Tell yourselves what awesomeness you've made this week. What is the best thing that you've made this week? And I'll be right back. I need that one. I need this.
Yeah.
What?
But Terry says, I told you I was coming, but I left before you knew I was there.
Mm-hmm. Watch her. Watch her.
You're supposed to be her sis. And her friend, of course. Auntie says some cuzzy cutting.
She's cookie cutting.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm proud of her.
What else is everyone up to? Are you proud of her?
She's cutting. She hates to cut. All right, almost done. I'm going to make 2 copies.
I just finished making my sister beauty card.
Aw.
Hey, Terry says I'm fuzzy cutting a new digi.
Sweet.
I'm making Japanese 2-page spread in my journal notebook. Isn't that cool?
Mm-hmm.
Lisa says I'm getting ready for my tomorrow's live.
Cool. I know, I'm excited for Lisa's live tomorrow.
Why? What is it? Playing cards? I made 4 postcards.
Already? Wow, who's that?
Annette.
Nice, Annette.
Belinda says also going through my iPhone documents since I need a new phone.
Uh-oh. That's never fun.
Why?
That's never fun.
Going to buy new electronics.
Needing a new phone is horrible. Okay, so here's what we've got. I can't believe you made 4
only
already.
the background.
But then again, I'm talking a lot, right, Annette? Okay, so here's the original, right? This is the one that is the original. Again, it's pretty flat. See, there's nothing really sticking out of it. We can seal this and mail it if we want. It's nice and sturdy now. It's not warped anymore. But I went ahead and made a photocopy of it.
That's going to be good.
And you see, we can now go ahead and mail this one as well. So all we have to do is cut it out and stamp on the back, and this is totally mailable.
Linda says, I'm definitely making some postcards so I can mail to my aunt's nursing home.
Oh, that's awesome. So there you go. Original copy. Then I went ahead and enlarged it so it could be a page layout or even a card. So now we have it in a bigger size, and that is hysterical. Look at the details. Oh my gosh.
So we're making photocopies.
Okay. So now we've got, sorry, I got a big old mess happening, don't I? That's what happens when you craft. But again, if you're doing a bunch of these backgrounds, assembly styles, I know, right? It's like super size. So again, original. You can see that of course, like the reflection on the stencil butter. So that is an extra. But again, it doesn't look bad on the copy, right? Then we have the
nice. I wish I had a full-size printer. I had to use my daughter's.
You can take them to the library too, Belinda, or Kinko's or whatever. Yeah, and have them just, but you can do full size or whatever size for your cards or for page layouts. And then this is in regular copy paper, but I wanted to do one
card. Belinda said.
Oh yeah, that's tough. I wanted to do another one, ATC size. So now I have an ATC. See? So I shrunk it. So you can either do the same size, bigger size, or smaller size,
You
or
can
whatever
walk to,
size you want.
how
And
about you walk to the library?
and that's always a great way to use them. Of course, you still have the original that you can mail, but you can also make some copies before you mail it off, right? And then of course we have this one, which was perfectly flat.
Oh, Nancy's fabulous.
Thank you, ma'am. Perfectly flat. So that one is also super cool and ready to be mailed out, or
Yes, it is.
ready to get copied, just like these. Okay.
Linda says I have a lot of crafting goodies to enjoy.
Good. Thank the Lord. That's a good thing. Okay. Any questions for me, guys? I think that we've got the idea on how to go ahead and create postcards from your painty papers, and how you can add a whole, a little bit of, here and there touches, so you can create, fun cards. And they could be anything. You can go with vintage, we can go with romantic, we can do Christmas colors, whatever it is that we want to add, and whatever's in our stash we can use to create these. And of course, same thing that we did with the painty papers.
Thank you for a wonderful tutorial.
Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Now, don't forget that if you have scraps of paper, you can go ahead and also use your 4x6 pieces of paper, or paper pads that maybe you're not using as much. And we always have those paper pads, like the one page, that sometimes we're like, I'm not in love with, or older paper pads, cheap paper pads that we had bought, right? Before getting to know all these amazing companies that we have now. We had maybe some hot buys from Michael's or something cheap, and you're like, oh, these paper pads just don't do it for me anymore, right? Well, that's fine. Guess what? Go ahead and use them. Do your mixed media. By the time that you're done, that base, right, is going to help you as in putting some color to begin with on the page. And then you can just go ahead and start stamping, layering, spraying, splattering, stenciling, stencil buttering, whatever. And before you know it, that really ugly 12 by 12 that you were like, ugh, I don't like this, is going to be something amazing. And therefore, you can go ahead and use those pages as well and turn them into something that you can use, like postcards. Wouldn't it be amazing to have a collection, like a box of just handmade postcards that you can go through, and then, of course, have copies and even make them in different sizes and use them for layouts and use them for pockets or ATCs and use them for, yeah.
I need Madison's background swing.
Yes, we all do, right? What are you working on now? Can I see? Is that the same one?
Yeah.
Oh, even more layering? Oh, it's getting better by the second. Holy Toledo, man. Now I see another stencil here.
I can take a road trip. Take me a minute.
That's gorgeous.
Take a road trip with you.
There you go. Okay, do you guys have any questions for me? Anything that we need to go ahead and cover? Don't forget, again, make sure that you guys are in the Facebook group. Make sure that you're participating. There are like 7 days left now to participate. We're giving away 10 gift cards at the end of this month. And in order to win one of them, or 2 or 3 or 4, you need to participate. Okay. So make sure that you are participating in the challenges. Of course, starting in May, we will have new challenges coming up. So make sure that you get ready for those as well as new classes in the academy, right? I'm going to see you on Friday for Finish It Friday. In May, we are doing something a little different on Fridays. So stay tuned. We're going to kind of do something different for a month, and then I'm going to come back. And that's just because, I can never do just one thing. I cannot just show you one technique. You guys asked me for embossing powder techniques. And of course, I started and couldn't stop. So I don't even know how many techniques that I want to teach you. And I think I'm going to have to fit those into Saturday, because I will not be able, I'm sorry, on Fridays, because otherwise there's just not enough days in the week.
Yes, Lisa has a live plan too.
Yes. Oh yeah, tomorrow. Absolutely. There's going to be some fun stuff there. I got a sneak peek. I'm not going to tell you nothing because I don't know what I can say. So I'm not going to say anything, but I'm going to tell you it's going to be super fun. So you guys want to tune into that. I will see you all on Friday for Finish It Friday. or Craft and Chat Friday, depending on what we're doing. And then, of course, I will see you all on Saturday for
Sunday too.
our live sale. And on Sunday, Academy members, we have class on
Hi,
Sunday.
Maria.
Hi, Maria. Hey, long time no see. Sunday, we're doing our Dilutions, Dust, and
Rock.
Rocks class. I'm working on it as we speak, and I can tell you it's going to be fun. So don't forget, Sunday we have class in the Academy. Make sure that you guys join us. I know, Maria, so good to see you. Sorry that we're leaving. You came at the last minute, my friend. All right. I love you all. You guys have a great rest of your week, and I will see you all probably tomorrow at Lisa's, and definitely right back here on this channel Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye.
And this one.